Hello, 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 people. How are we doing all today? We are here again for another bugging out, basically drawing up Insecto #1. Let's see, we need to go live here because we want to share this out. So we're live on the one that doesn't have the right thing. I wonder whether we can change the thumbnail at all. Somehow I doubt it. Maybe we can. Here, let's click the edit. Thumbnail. Cause comics. Playlist. It's inputting out. Okay, so we'll save that. Okay, so that done, let's hit share. Post. Okay, and we'll grab that and we will put it in the Discord. Okay, so close that. Live chat. Okay, live chat there. Okay, so let's see. Gotta figure out. Okay, so we got there. Car's not there because we've been doing Insecto's vehicle the last few times out. And some other vehicles too. And we are finally on page 13. We're trying to put in the undercarriage. We should probably have. I didn't do it for page 1 here. Okay, so yeah, panel 1 here has the vehicle as well, a little bit more of a close-up. So we should be able to see her through the window. So before going on to the undercarriage. So this one, we're going to put a folder here. We'll do 2 folders here. Outside vehicle. And then vehicle. There we go. That's inside the vehicle for sure. This is outside vehicle. We're gonna do both. Okay, so we want to reduce the opacity on this level for sure. Trying to see whether I can find a picture that would give me what I would be seeing, because it's slight, as you can see, slightly top view, overhead view, or bird's eye view. This is wrong angle, but well, you can't see the picture I'm looking at. Okay, so as much as would like to see the top of her, I don't think we're going to. So we're gonna end up erasing a bunch of her. that's not bad. Obviously, we got to do a lot more detailing on the inside. I got to probably adjust her a little. Yeah, hey Mike, how are you? Thanks for dropping by and hitting the share and all that. Really appreciate it. Okay, so now we're on to panel 3. Where we have to work on the underframe a little bit, but before we even do that, we're going to have to get the shape of the vehicle there. Something wrong with your camera? Oh, probably I don't have the right one on there. There. Well, now. Forgot I didn't switch it over to the right thing. Let's get Betty out of there. We don't need to see Betty. Although you can't see it, we're going to add a folder here and name it Vehicle. Yes, here I am. I have different things, different scenes for different things. As you might have saw, I put up a my redesign of Thor, and where I had it just before this was the scene for when I'm digitally drawing and recording stuff like that. So I was finishing that up yesterday and never switched it over, so but thanks for letting me know, Mike. I started downloading some pictures for the Fawcett House, Fiction House, sorry, comment. Hopefully I will have Fiction House and maybe even the one after Fox, maybe for you sometime today. Do them because I'm doing no broadcast next week, and maybe none into the next week for the first couple days, because I'm going to be out of town at my dad's, so I'm not bringing anything with me that I can do that sort of stuff with. I'm going to bring a laptop so I can get online and look for jobs and all that sort of stuff. But other than that, this is going to be very minor capabilities that I can do. I'm not going to bring a mic or thing, so. Or camera. gonna have to get everything a little bit more looking right in a bit. But this actually doesn't look too bad. Hey, Paranormal. Very Xeno Day to you. Is your audio on? It should be. Can you hear me? Unless my fan's taking up a bunch of it. Properties. Yeah, it's the right one. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Is it that I'm not talking loud enough? No, you cannot hear me. Why can you not hear me? My audio is on. Okay, why, oh why, oh why? Oh, not a peep, no fuzz, nothing. Okay. That doesn't bode well. Is your volume up? Okay, let me see. Let me check. How are we going live over here? Okay, because go to the stream right here. Myself YouTube. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Not that you hear me saying that either, but Okay, so okay, so near. Let's see. Under carriage. Okay. Front. Okay, so let's try and get this oh, okay, so now that we have somewhat of this. You know what? I'm gonna keep bringing the sign back though. There we go. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to draw this undercarriage. Because I look at pictures, I see some and they don't show what it looks in this one picture. Okay, so okay, it's hard to tell what is front and what is back when you're looking at the undercarriage. Okay, this is going to be the back because this is muffler. There we go. Can you hear me now, Elk? Well, it looks like he's no longer here. Oh well. Some reason he can't hear me. Okay, so Okay, so did you find it? Uh, I think we're gonna have to take Insecto out of here to do the bottom of this right to get this undercarriage done completely. But I think we're looking better than it did. So I'll say not bad for the first pass. Second pass? I'm gonna have to rework the wheels, obviously, for both sides. I think we're gonna go on to panel 4 at this time. I'm gonna grab myself something to drink. Okay, so we're going to take Insecto out of. Oh, we might not take Insecto, but we'll take Betty out at least at first. Up here, we are of course drawing the vehicle from the front. And we put the steering wheel in. I think we can merge the steel steering wheel with there below. Lower the opacity on that level and add another layer. Okay, so I need a front view of the car. Let's see. Fire truck. Inside car. Okay, so. Hey, back. All works now. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. What did you have to do? I don't know why I have these headphones on. Well, I was listening to something for a second, trying to figure out whether my audio was working or not. But I know it is, so. Now. So, let's see. We are drawing up the McAdder's vehicle, which is a Mazda Tribute from 2010. Oh, cool. What's the lore behind the Mazda? There's no real lore. Initially it was just going to be initially I was thinking just some, regular car, four-door car, but as and with a trailer, but then I saw with Insecto having to pick it up and all that, it'd be too floppy with the trailer and all that, so I figured, okay, now they need some sort of bigger car that, they could, put a few dozen boxes and bags in for their traveling from Hamilton, Ontario to down east Canada. That is. So I started just looking for a car that I thought would suit, and that's been in the last couple. Well, maybe not the last couple weeks, but the last month or so. And that's the one that I decided on. So, and of course, I wanted it to be a little bit older than a modern day model. Too, like I wanted it to be, 10 or 15 years old, because, he's like, close to 20, starting out cooking, going to cooking college. She's slightly older than him. She's a legal secretary. So that's what she did some schooling for. So I didn't want the mat to have anything too high end. So that's really it for why it's a Mazda Tribute 2010. I just remember this time, write down what type of vehicle it is because, I want to stay consistent. I wanted to be able to look it up, get it from different angles. So I hope that answers that question, Parasocial. Look at this. Okay, so with this, we're now going to take Betty here. And we're going to scale and rotate. Oh, I did the scale and rotate on. So cancel. No, don't transform. I don't know. Transforms. Rotate. Okay, so there we go. Oh yes, my sound dropped out, so I'm going to rewind and play twice. Play it 2 times till I catch up. Well, that should be just under half an hour. But then again, it'll probably be over an hour because because of the fact, by the time you catch up, half an hour or 25 minutes, and then you got to catch up for that 25 minutes. So I guess that adds another 12 and a half minutes. Okay, so then let's put our steering wheel in here. And then, of course, we have the rack. And of course, we'll have all the undercarriage here eventually too. But I'm not doing the undercarriage today on that. Insecto might even be too big for this. I don't know. Or she's too small. I'm not sure. I gotta figure out some dimensions, of course. But I think that looks not too bad, except for no undercarriage. Okay, so we're going to put Insecto back in panel 3 for now. Well, that's panel 2. Okay. I should rename frame 3 panel 3. Okay, so I think that's looking better. Control S. There we go. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, Insecto putting so we have Insecto putting the Mazda down and her getting out of the Mazda there. There could possibly be some stuff of her, some of the Mazda behind them or whatever, but I haven't decided on what I'm doing for the background for them yet in those few panels. So we'll start off with panel 1, just I guess drawing in the van, the vehicle. Let's oh yeah, I just meant quickly go back to your choice of Mazda. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna cut the whole shell. I'm only 1 minute behind. Okay, well that's not too bad. Okay, so drawing the Mazda in a little bit better here. Okay, so let's okay, so let's add a layer here. He's got the bumper here, so it goes. Oh, I'm live again. It's alive. Okay, so did I answer your question for well, I think I answered it, but besides whether I answered it or not, what did you? What do you think for my how I sort of just chose their vehicle? Yeah. You gotta codify your answers in lore. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. I mean, why he exactly in canon bought it? Well, probably cheap. Whatever. To me, he would be a big. Well, Insecto's a lot fashioned after me, so he's definitely not. At least personality-wise, I don't believe him to be a big car or sports person. He's a big cooking person. Can I start Canadian Shield Wikipedia? I guess so. That's actually probably a smart idea. Well, you got to make sure it's Cross Comics Canadian Shield if you're doing it, because there are other Canadian Shields out there. I don't want anybody getting mad at me trying to claim their character. So we don't lose any foundation of the lore. Yeah, well, for as much as I can remember anyways, because there are some parts of the lore that I don't quite remember in the creation. Because when I first created the character, he was supposed to be a big fat biker dude modeled after a guy named Ace Clark that I know, or sort of modeled after him, and he was going to be roaming the country on a bike. I don't think he had any powers at that point or whatever. The suit looked slightly different. I know basically how it looked. But I don't know why I switched to the design that I have now. So I can't remember that. I just know I did, and changed it to, changed them to Native Canadian. I think you can rent or host a site for $10 or something. Oh, you're talking. What you meant by a Wikipedia is start a page on Wikipedia. You're talking a wiki specifically for Canadian Shield. Well, at that point, maybe it would be better off being a wiki for Cross Comics, which I wouldn't say my site is, but could I add a wiki section to my own site for my comics? People would probably maybe like that. That might be a decent idea. Oh, yeah, a wiki I meant for the Shield verse. The Cross verse. Like I know there's fan wikis for various or wikis for various, like DC wiki, Marvel wiki, cross wiki, cross wiki. We have another seat here. Boxes piled in here. I showed that as 2 earlier, so yeah, otherwise known as Shield and Canadian and the Canadians. Yeah, I think just pay a wiki site to host. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Creating Wikipedia. How to create a Wikipedia page. How to create your own Wikipedia page. Article creation. That's not really easy. Okay, so there we go. There is the Madison Tribute in there. Again, it's not the best looking. It's better than it did. So yeah, that was our of course goal is to from the first pass where we just put in sort of thumbnails to get in what we had, is to go through this and put in sketch things in slightly better, and then of course we want to come back and probably do better passes till it is. Yeah, I know that it is almost lunch, and that may not be afford. Yes. Well, I will, of course, on Wednesday, I will be sending him a text message wishing him a Merry Christmas. Hoping he's doing good and all that. And I think you probably heard I'm not going to be on next week at all. Well, I might be in chats at places. That's about it. I'm going up to my dad's Monday morning. So what's going up? Please send me. Please. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah. That's the back seat. I wish I could have got that from the other side. Oh, that's what I want. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, if you want to create a wiki page or a wiki, I would have no problem. So just let me know when you got some of it down. I would suggest more than just the Canadian Shield. I'd probably say Cross Comics Wiki. That way it's just more than Canadian Shield. It's the lore behind the whole company. Sort of how it started, I guess, and the various iterations it's went through. Hey, Massive. What's going on? Not a lot right now. I'm just drawing in the McAdder's vehicles and all in the various panels that it's in. This is Insecto number 1. And I'm drawing it in a little bit more than loosely. And their vehicle is a Mazda Tribute from 2010. Okay, so do we see it on this page? No, unless it's in the background where I'm not showing. No. And maybe other vehicles that might be in the scene as well. Racing. Okay, so not there. Okay, so oh, nice. I missed some live streams of yours lately. So Insecto is getting his own comic. Awesome. Is it going to be an ongoing series or one shot? It is going to be. It's supposed to be an ongoing series. It is, and the reason I'm doing it is it's a bit far off in the crowdfunding as of me doing them individually. Of course, up next is Canadian Shield 3. Canadian Shield 3, then Snowdrift 2. Then the next character could come out to get his own one is the Flame, which so we'll have Flame number 1. Hopefully for 2025 they will all be out. I was wanting them all out last year, or this year, or the year before. The year before. I think I was wanting them all out for 2023, but yeah, that didn't happen. Or 2024, I forget. Whichever. It didn't happen anyways. And then, of course, we'll have Canadian Shield number 4. We're followed by Snowdrift 3. Followed by Flame 2. And then Insecto 1. Also, there might be some other things coming up in the meantime. I'm going to be working on a Canadian Shield ash can. Well, it is sort of being worked on. I've written it. I've hired Alpha Proto. Right, I know. I was underestimating how much time I need for production. It's crazy how long it takes to get these pages done. Yeah, and I'm doing it, and I want to do probably 5 or 6 passes in the drawings, and right now I'm on, we'll say, the second pass of the drawings. I went through and did all the thumbnails, if you will, for lack of a better way of saying it, and then I went through and upgraded Insecto in those thumbnails, and then I went through and upgraded his alter ego, upgrading each thing, and I'm in the middle of upgrading various things in thing. Right now it's the vehicles. Alpha Proto is going to be penciling and inking the Canadian Shield ash can, which is like I said, 4 pages. That's something I want to be able to give out for free. I'm not sure how I might crowdfund it just to get it printed. That's the big thing. Depending on where I go, the printing might not be too much, depending on how many copies I want to get printed at a time. And then something else that I started working on is lesser known Bible stories. I've been usually doing that Monday morning. There's 3 stories in a comic book that I'm doing up. It was supposed to be 24 pages. It's now been expanded to 26. Well, technically it'll be 28. I'll have to fill in a couple pages somehow. But yeah, I had been opposed in a lot of ways to doing Bible stories. But the lesser known Bible stories idea came to me through a couple of ways. I was supposed to do a 24-hour comic. That's a challenge at drawing up a comic in 24 hours. Yeah, I've always seen Alpha Proto in the chats, but I've never actually seen his artwork. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But yeah, and I hadn't had an idea, and then I had this idea of doing the story of Ehud from the Bible, and it didn't fit 24 pages, unfortunately. So I ended up reading right around him. There was 2 other stories that I was able to put in, and they would add up. Doing it a certain way, it would add up to 24 pages. I was actually supposed to do that not this past October, but the October before for the 24-hour page thing, 24-hour comic thing. Basically 24 pages in a day. Basically almost averaging a page an hour. But unfortunately, as you know, my mom died just before that October, and that went up in flames. That doing it for that. It didn't go up in flames right away for that, but I've been sitting on having it done for a while, and I decided, you know what, I want to get this done. I'm going to start drawing it up on stream, and I'm going to put it up for free probably on my website as digital. And then I would eventually like to put it together in a book and sell it. And it's got me the idea of maybe I could do more lesser known Bible stories like that. I wouldn't mind doing that. I don't want to do a David and Goliath. I don't want to do Samson, Gideon. I don't want to do all these famous Bible stories that have been done 25 billion times. Of course, I exaggerate. But yeah, so lesser known Bible stories I'm up to do, and maybe even lesser known Bible story events of certain characters. There's one that I think about with David where Saul was chasing him, and he goes into chasing him and his men, and he ends up going into this cave to hide, and then Saul comes in after, not knowing that David's in there, and his men he had to go to the bathroom, probably most likely taken to number 2. Because he was able to cut off a piece of Saul's cloak or whatever, garment, robe. I'm not sure how you want to call it. And about 5 minutes after Saul leaves the cave, David comes out and say, "Hey, King, if I wanted to kill you, I could have. I don't want to kill you. Leave me alone." Of course, I'm paraphrasing a little. Okay, let's see what you had to say here. Cool, man. There was a nice little documentary about the 24-hour comic challenge that I believe was hosted by Scott McCloud, who did that famous Understanding Comic Books. It was on Tubi a while. Okay. Oh, okay. Do you know if it's still on Tubi? I would mind checking out. Oh yeah, there's something else. For if people are still listening, I'm renting a room in January, and as long as I can get on the system, I will be able to continue renting the room. So back to Master Panda's other comment here. Yeah, it can be stressful when cool ideas are burning through your brain and you can't get around to working on them. I'm glad you're cranking out these pages now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, I've got the first one of those three. Well, half decently sketched out. Again, I'm doing it similar to this. Um, I did the, although, well, I'm not doing it the same way. I did the thumbnails and then I went page by page, panel by panel, getting it drawn up better. They need a few more passes, but I did basically. I've done 2 passes on the Shamgar story, which is one of the 3. Now I'm doing Othniel, and I'm gonna only do 2 passes on each, and then I'm gonna go back to the other story and at least do 1 pass. Yeah, I gotta run for a while to eat lunch with my wife. I'll be back if you're still streaming. Happy drawings. Thanks, Rick. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to hit that like and share before you go if you can, if you haven't already. Anyways, and I should probably actually get back to drawing this vehicle. Okay, that's panel 2. We want panel 3. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is that. See what we can actually find. A straight side view of the passenger side. No. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna take that out. Let's see. Place a little bit more from the front here. Supposedly Betty's already in the vehicle. Okay, so we can. I think I can erase. That makes her look a little better. She's stretching over, opening the door or unlocking the door. Okay, so we might not have to draw the car anymore. Oh, we do. Hey! How tall is Betty versus the height of the car? Well, I don't know how tall the Mazda thing is, but I believe Betty is 5'9". Let me check that. Her height, anyways. And I guess I can easily look up height of Mazda Tribute 2010. Okay, Betty's 5'8". I was off by an inch. Height of Mazda Tribute. Will this tell me? Price and bill. I don't want. dimensions. No, I'm not sure whether this is. Okay, so. Okay, so let's convert. Tells me in millimeters. Convert 2 centimeters to. I think if I get wherever I get it, I can change it from. Okay, so 67 inches, so that's 5 feet 7 inches. This is almost 5 feet 8 inches. So basically, it's as tall as her. She's as tall as the car. Okay, I need to look at Betty looking for a job. Okay, I think that's a computer, not a car there in panel 2. And obviously that's her in the car. Okay, so we can look at the previous. Okay, can we look at the previous page? Which page? Exactly. Because this is page 16 that I'm on. But, yeah, page 17, sorry. Yeah, the last page that I was actually doing something on was not this page. Well, this was the last page I was doing something on. She's in there reaching across. I know some of my dimensions of her and him are off. But when you looked at isn't she too short? You mean here, or you mean in this panel above? Which panel? On the this person standing beside, technically, person's A bent over, and probably, yes, he is too short. That's Jack. Betty's in the car. She's driving. And Jack is 6 foot, so I believe Jack is 6 foot. Oh no, he's 5'10" when he's not thing. So yeah, he'd still be a little the white panel. They're all white panels technically. If we look at this, we got panel 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. There's only one with the car. So Jack, we should probably make. He's bent, so. 3. Okay, the one with the car. She's in the driver's seat, so they're reaching across. To open Jack's door, which is on the passenger side. We have Jack outside about to get in the car. Does that help? Yeah, I heard. Oh, yeah, I had her mixed with Jack. Oh, okay. Hey, Wise, how are you? Okay, so I can come back here and I can start drawing the Mazda. You know what? I should just, instead of putting vehicle, I should start putting Mazda. Mazda. Oh, it's good to hear you are good. Okay, so let's... do that. Opacity down. And also, not Wise. None of this is final. Obviously, right here, what you see is mainly thumbnail, basically knowing what I want. And the next thing up is slightly better in correction. Well, making it look semi-decent. Have you already laid out the panels for the entire book? Yes, I have. I'm not sure how well you can see it over here. Some of them I've done some stuff in better than others. Okay, I don't know how that one is there. That needs to be there. Oh yeah. I was probably aiming for a 22-page story in this one, but with edits that I've done, it's unfortunately went down to 20. Although I'll probably throw in some panel ad pages. Yeah, so page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, maybe it is 22. I don't know. I thought there was one that I thought it was supposed to be 22 and it went down to 20. I got it up here. Okay, so my script shows 20 pages, so I miscounted 2 extra pages there somehow. Extra splashed. Extra splash. Are the ad pages for promoting your books, your other books, or selling ad space? Possibly, could be mine, or could at this point. Let's see. I'm going to this down a little so I can see more of the pages. Okay, obviously I'll have my.
I got it.
You got it, Anita?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi. Wonderful design. Oh no. That's a box of cat. Thanks. Take this stuff, please. These are heavy.
I'll put it away.
There's 2 of them. Oh, this is Salmon flavored cat food. Oh. She just called me. Makes me cry. She hates it. I love it.
Okay, so we obviously have the cover page, front cover, which is going to have the cover. Back cover will have probably an ad for me for sure. Probably inside back cover will be, probably inside front cover will be credits. So, yeah. It looks like, yeah, the well, I could do an ad for myself on one of them, but yeah, probably I'm gonna try and sell 3 pages worth of ads. So hopefully that answers that question for you. Wise. Extra splash tape. Space. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. Okay, so there. Then that goes up like that. Don't mind me, I'm also, well, as you guys can know, probably know, I am trying to, we got windshield wipers here. Yeah. Steering wheel here. Obviously here we got a seat here. Here we got a seat. And back here. Now this one we don't need. Right here we do, because that comes up here, goes like that, goes like that. We have her seat as well. We have her mirror here, which we have, go down like that. We have this going like that. We'll probably have a line like that there. And at some point we have this roof rack. I think I figure out how it goes on properly. Okay, so this is just, better version of what's supposed to be here. What was there. We are up slightly on that. And So, really, up next is the bus, which is in the here. We'll probably see it at traveling. We got inside the bus, which I'm not really going to do. We got the bus driver's seat, which again, I'm not going to do right now. And then we got the bus, the front of the bus, sort of. So we'll do that. Well, I'd say next week, but I'm taking next week off because I'm going up to my dad's. So this will be, hopefully we'll get the bus done in 2 weeks. I'll have to get the look of the bus. Yeah, so any other questions for the next couple minutes? I could look up a bus while we're talking. Actually, let's see. St. John's. Alright. City buses. No, I don't know whether I should probably go into their website to see their buses. This looks like it could be. Let's see. We'll copy an image here, and we will let you see what a bus looks like there. About this looks like. Causeways has, I've heard of that for that way. Tours. So copy image. Open a couple of this. Here's another image. Copy image. We'll just end up saving all these images from bus. I'm almost gonna actually need that shot too, except I want to see more in towards the bus driver for that. I wonder whether they have any more pictures of that sort of thing on their site. Somebody's got a dog that's barking. St. John's City buses. Bus drivers. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna have to look over the next couple weeks to get those pictures. So thanks everybody for stopping by. It's been great having you all here. Hopefully you will be by. I'm gonna be over with Mike Walter. Mike Walters. Yeah, Mike Walters on the mic stand on Sunday. We're going to be reading some Fawcett comics, so make sure to stop by there. Probably reading some Shazam or the real Captain Marvel. And be sure to check out my recent redesign of Thor from Marvel Comics, which could ultimately just end up being Thor in the Cross Comics universe, because Thor is of course, as we know, a public domain character because of being a mythological character. Okay, so bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. We'll probably see you in a week to a week and a half. God bless.